I have this little meme displayed, prepared and ready for January 20th. If need be, I will post it. And but I did want to talk to you about a message that I received. It was a post 2024 message from the divine realm to the baby boomers. Okay? I got a little bit here to share with you. But first, I'm going to share this one with you. Post 2024 message to baby boomers from the realm. I used the which ones? Oh yeah, the karma cards were the ones I used for this. And 2 or 3 months ago. Here's the message. Demonstrate the extraordinary power of prayer immediately. Pay attention to how you project yourself. Realize the highest and the lowest way you project yourself. Act like a leader. Control the situation and do it on your own. The divine realm reveals the outcome provided we heed this message. The creating of purification to resurrect who you are, the gaining of respect for or from the secrets of your desires, things brought to light, resulting from the power of your actions. So, we're going to have to do a whole lot of praying. And this really hit home with me, considering how I have been dealing and handling the news of the 2024 election that came out November 6th. So I need to pay attention to how I project myself and realize the highest and lowest ways I project myself to others. I'm being told to act like a leader and to control the situation and do it on your own. That last line there, I have practiced and practiced and practiced my entire life. Because when you do not fit in, and you must have some sort semblance of balance and order within you, you control the situation from within on your own. At least I do. When I'm not wigging out of my skin. So, and I do apologize. This is a process, I had to go through the grief stages, yada, 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 blah, 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 The sharks are circling Trump. Okay. And I had a talk with my daughter. All right. Before I reveal that, I want to share with you a post that I found. I was looking at or listening to Celtic Sheila. I'm not a regular viewer of hers by any means. I think she's really sweet and wonderful and all that, but a lot of people are, and I don't have the time. I got my own channel, I got my own life, I got kids and grandkids and great grandkids, and like I said, I got a life. So, but this is a message I picked up off of her comments, the people that comment. And this one female, this was 14 hours ago, and today is November 9th. 2024. It's 9:09 a.m. Pacific time. I picked this up a good hour ago. So about 15 hours ago. And I looked at her page also, the one that did the commenting, and she joined YouTube July 6, 2024. This is her message to Celtic Sheila. Celtic Sheila had done, well, a little background, Celtic Sheila had done a remote view where she was standing next to Putin. And Putin saw her. Okay? For those of you who may be confused about this, it's because, well, your esoteric knowledge is very limited. Okay? So, but I'm going to share this with you. She writes, "Thank you for your continued tenacity. I am a former United States Air Force Russian linguist, as someone who specializes in language. The language ability left me years ago, but the respect for the extremes Putin will go to has not. He wasn't just KGB in the 80s. He was the bureau chief for East Germany. I'm glad you know how to protect yourself energetically as you wade through these waters, and wish you much success. My pendulum still verifies Vice President Harris as the winner of the election, just as it has for the past 2 weeks. I will be quietly supporting you. I stay off the internet most of the time, so I just live an old school life most days. Spirit pulled me to your channel tonight and totally understand why. Hugs from Michigan. You are a brave soul." And I agree wholeheartedly. I remember when, the Love and Fuzzies came out for Putin, and his relationship with Trump. Well, the people that are warm and fuzzy about all this, they're ignorant. That means they do not know. They do not have the knowledge to know how very dangerous this man is. And but we still have to keep our vibration high. But also, I'm going to tell you this. This woman says, I stay off the internet most of the time, so I just live an old school life most days. So this is, I'm going to be pulling back on the internet. And, I'm going to continue to drop videos, but I'm not swimming through this. Not standing still, marking in it. No, I'm going to retreat into the eye of the storm. It's what I'm telling you. Okay. Now, I've told most of you on a few occasions to grab your popcorn. So this is what I plan to do. I'm going to lessen my profile. And I'm going to stand in the eye of the storm. I will still drop videos. I am still going to be dropping videos. I talked to my daughter about this, what's going on. Thing is, we were talking about the election turnout and all that. And when, I said, well, 15 million less Democrats voted. And my daughter says, yeah. And I know why. My daughter just turned 50. Okay. Part of the latchkey generation. Or she's one of them. Let me say that. She's one of the latchkey. And here's what she said. And when she said this first one here, then I remembered. It says, she said, because you shoved Hillary down our throats when we wanted Bernie. Okay. Now I remember I wanted Bernie because I've never been a fan of Hillary's. And I don't cotton with stand by your man. And especially when he's in the Oval Office and has got somebody damn near the same age as his own child kneeling before him, and he's getting his junk off. Okay? In crude fashion, that is it for me. You know, you love him all you want and admire him all you want. I don't admire anyone that's going to have that kind of relationship. No. Okay. And then she reminds me in 2008 and 2009, somewhere in there when the crash happened. Remember when Obama bailed Tesla out? There was a $465 million loan manufacturing vehicles. It was repaid by Elon Musk. But you know who loaned him that money? The taxpayer. We did. And she says you bailed Elon Musk out and not the taxpayers who saved his ass. And she also declared that she was being punished for being a responsible adult. Now, my daughter has worked for the same company for nearly 25 years, or it is 25 years, probably is 25 years. Let's see, 25 years, thinking how old. She went to work there when he was a couple years old. He's 27 now, so yeah, he's 25 years. It's been 25 years. And she cannot afford to rent a place. And she, she'd be out of her mind to pay these kind of prices for a home, I mean, she can't do it. She can't do it. And sweethearts, she's the manager. No, she hasn't been a manager for 25 years. She's only been a manager, let's see, 6 years, somewhere around there, I think. And so anyway, I suppose, I guess, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have voted at all this time. She is part of the resistance too. Only her and the other ones, well, not she voted, but I mean the other ones that didn't vote as a sign of resistance. I totally see it. Totally see it. So like I said, we're all going to get through this. Oh, but yeah. But then there's this other thing that's coming. I might as well tell you about it. And this is only if they don't stop if they lay down and do not show that voters were bamboozled once again by Trump. And, they let him waltz in there. Project 2025 is underway. And I want to tell you something about most of the medical field. They back it. Because most of the medical field are not healers. The corporate medical field, they are not healers. They're part of the gluttonous greed. They can't double bill under Obama. They can't do double billing under the Obama plan. And that's why they want it gone. You see, it's money, honey. It ain't you that they care about. Most of them. Not all of them. Not saying everybody falls in this category. They absolutely do not. But gee, enough of them sure got the job done, didn't they? Well, we'll see if they get the job done. Because if 45 is sworn in as 47, the sale of caskets, cremations, all things related to the end of life will skyrocket. The need will skyrocket. So, I'm going to pull cards here. The Prism Oracle, just 3. Energy that's leaving, current energy, and energy that is coming in. I just did one of these, so let's see if it changes, what, or shifts around or what. Yeah, and it's more important now than ever that you love yourself, love the others, and be the light. Because you are the light. You and I, people like us, we're the only light they got. Personally, my personal stance on it is, if I happen to hear from any of them, the knuckle draggers that decided that 45 was their man, I have no sympathy. And you see all the pre-existing condition things are going away. And, we have had one heck of a medical experiment going on with children, that were born way before they should have been. But because of experimentation, they were kept alive. There's a lot of them laid out in electric wheelchairs from head to toe. They can't move. They utter sounds. And they're wheeled into the public school districts. And my heart goes out to all of them. Because unless you're rich, and I mean bloody rich, well, like I said, the demand on funeral homes will be skyrocketing from medical issues alone with children and the elderly and everyone in between who has a pre-existing condition. So, keep your energy high, meditate, pray, like the Divine Realm says. Demonstrate the extraordinary power of prayer immediately. Pay attention to how you project yourself. Realize the highest and the lowest way you project yourself. Act like a leader. Control the situation and do it on your own. And if you don't understand that, meditate on it. Get yourself quiet. Go for a walk, if that's what you got to do, and just let that roll around in your brain. Because the Divine Realm's right there with you. And they're seeing this mulling around in your brain, and they will provide you with the answer. Are you going to hear a voice? Probably not. But you will have a dawning. You know how sometimes something just pops in your head and it's an aha moment? Look for something like that. And if you don't, well, you don't. Like I said, I can offer suggestions, but as a as a mega reader, ex-friend of mine told me once, or she was telling everybody on their channel, I can't do the work for you. You know, I can provide all this guidance to you from spirit, from the higher realm, but I can't do the work for you. So if you choose not to meditate, it's just going to feel harder. It's going to be more difficult. So I really do suggest you do that. Okay, the energy that is leaving right now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Happiness. All right, here, let me remove this. There we go. We got happiness. I've been shuffling these. I know you heard me. You didn't see. The energy that's leaving is happiness. The current energy is reflection. Yeah. And then the energy that is coming in, Jesus, is fear. See, I've been shuffling this the whole time, the entire time. Do I really need to open the book to explain this? No. And if I do need to, you need to start meditating right away. Or I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, energy that's leaving is happiness. Current energy is reflection. Energy coming in is fear. So, there we go. And like I said, remember, love yourself, love the others, and be the light, because you are the light. You and I are the light we've got. So we need to glow it up. In fact, we're a good friend. I've been trying to get her to vote for the last 2 presidential cycles. And she didn't do it this time either. And and I haven't seen her but maybe twice a year in the last few years. 3 times if it's a lucky year, I guess you could call that. Anyway, I told her that I was pissed off. You know, pissed off at the ones that voted for him, and I'm pissed off at the ones that didn't vote. She responded back, so you're another one I could add to the list. And I didn't answer. You know? Writing's on the wall. Read it. You know? That's how I feel about it. Writing's on the wall. So, you know, the higher realm has brought me here for this time. You know? And I'm not playing tiddlywinks with you about it. I'm not a game player. I never have been. I'm not a bullshitter, not a gossiper, never been any of that shit. So, if you want to hang around, I hope you do. I will give you my best. I always try to do that, even though sometimes the crazy one comes out. But like I said, I got to release. I got to be real. And that's what I was doing, being real. This is me being real. So, this is my part to play in all this, you know. I am not some kind of angelic being here, you know. I am a soul and I am cased in this body, in this vessel, for this time, for this journey, for this work, for this lesson that I have to learn and everyone else has to learn. Wednesday, I'll be 70 years old. The last thing I ever expected was to feel pissed off at 70. I mean, seriously. You know, a week ago, I didn't expect to be pissed off on my birthday. So, and I'll get over it. It'll lessen. I'll turn it around. I know I will. It just takes me a little bit of time to work through this. And I know you're working through all this too. So, hopefully we can help each other out. Oh, and I do want to tell you, if you're still here, let's see, Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. What day is this? This is Saturday. So this next Friday, on the 15th, 5 p.m. Pacific time, BJ, Esoteric Musings, and Nicole, the Cosmic Blue Avian, we are doing a live. And it's part 2 of Elementals. And BJ has added a couple more little short films. I mean, they're just like seconds, but it's so you can see the energy, the little spirits, the white lights going pew, 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 or whatever they're doing. So anyway, we've got that. So it should be wonderful and great. And we'll get going. And after we get done, then I'll open it up. Then we will open it up to the chat. But we gotta get the message out. Journey on our sovereignty of souls. I mean, because this time period that we're in is also a big factor of why we are doing the sovereignty of souls. You have power. You may not feel like it a lot of times, but you do. An exorbitant amount of power. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the sovereignty of souls. And on this coming Friday, here in the United States, it's about the Elementals, part 2. And they're a whole feel-good area. BJ has a grove in the back of her property set up for fairies. And she has altars in her house for fairies. So I love it when BJ talks about her fairy experience. And I hope you'll join us too. Okay? I love y'all. Remember, love yourself, love the others, and be the light. Because you are the light, sweetie. You are the light. Take good care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.